my name is Andy HS Leeds and welcome to a new Transport Fever 2 video, and this is, and basically what we're doing today is, it's just a time lapse to get this series cracking on for you. So at the moment I'm currently making a crude oil line, get crude oil from the other side of the river to the refinery on this, just past this log. And so what I'm doing is creating the road to it. Just ahead is a crude oil refinery. Oil refinery would be a better word, yeah. So apologies for not making a video in a long time. It's just how life and not have the motivation and sense to do it. But I'm here now. Anyway, this is a crude oil thing, and this is not going to be a train line. It's just going to be a simple horse and cart line, freight line for now. Comment and let me know what you think of the time lapse. Hope it's not too fast for you, and just let us know what you think of it. And what you see now, we're bridging over to where the crude oil is, and what I'm doing, I'm pressing M and N to make sure that I can basically ensure there can still the boats can still go under it if I should ever need to. Simply make a stop and not everything like that. So I'm just going to let you watch the thing for now, and I'll just quickly do my bits and pieces. And so I'm hoping to properly get back into YouTube a tiny bit and just continue this with this series at least for now, and do another one and make a new one. I've got an idea for doing a cities in motion 2 series. It's going to be based on the sandbox, and I'll explain more with that one when it comes to it. And another one is I want to get into doing also doing city skylines, which I have, and I have all the different things. So anyway, this is probably the better part for your video now. For the better part of the video, and this is me building the station of Stoltfold. So and I wanted to make it into like a riverside station, so you can see here I'm making it into a riverside. And before I lose sight of my trailer thought, I'm thinking of doing a city skyline series. Like I've got all the DLC apart from the radios, so just what's the point? I'm going to do that. And basically I'm just gonna do a normal city. There's vanilla and stuff like that. But anyway, here we go. I'm making the local bus stop for the local bus stop around Stoltfold, and I'm going to do a little line as well. So I'll let you just watch this. And basically this is one of my attempts at doing beautifying it. Yep. You can see now I'm just trying to, I'm relocating the intercity bus, because I want to make the train stations obviously into like the major interchanges. And you can see some work that I've done off camera here, and that's it's a little shuttle, the little branch line train from Taunton to Greater Wellington. Just me doing me working out what the problem is here with this, because it kept going into the incorrect platform, which I didn't want it to, and that's the problem. There you go. I realised there it was I had that signal as one way rather than a two-way, not just a normal path signal. And that's why that train kept doing that, so I had to reverse it and do all that. Okay, so now let's build the tracks for the Riverside station. And round here, when I come to connect the track to the station at Taunton, I'm going to rebuild this into a new bridge, which you'll see here. So right now I'm just building just a simple bypass track while I build the actual proper replacement, just to keep the traffic going, but more so to make sure my how do you call it? Basically, just as long as my bus keeps going whilst I do the work. So you build the track first just to make it so we can. You'll see a few things in this video's time lapse, because it's managed to get it. Originally it was about an hour, and I've got it down to about half to 30 minutes for you, so just it's a bit more palatable to watch. I do change that, by the way, because that bridge still looks horrible. Yeah, I wasn't happy with that bridge. We were doing the usual bridge pillar collision, all that malarkey with this. So I have that terrain alignment collision, which is like the two worst ones. But when you're playing Transport Fever 2. Okay, so that was just destroying the basic one, the temporary one, should I say. I wish they would bring back the wooden bridge that you could get, that you did at the start, and then you went to stone, and then steel, and then that greenish one. That green one actually second one. But they did in Transport Fever the one. So me just building the track to get to the passenger line for the new train when I do build it. When I do purchase it, so say. And you'll see in this also in this episode that when we actually unlock the next train and carriage. Sorry. He's building, just creating the in-town bus line. So these road passenger, and then it's the 4 prefix, so stall, and then line 1, just to make it simple. There we are. We're making the Taunton main line. It's going to be using the basic one for now, because it's later in the episode when we unlock the Borsig, I think it is, and stuff like that. So did you see it that it didn't work? So what I do is I put this on the Great Wellington branch line, and then back it up, because that can actually get on to the Taunton main line. So it's something I'm going to have to look into. There we are. Fixes itself. It just goes down there, and then it just crosses, and then it's on the line. Stop Paul Riverside there, with a few people waiting already. Not the station, I think, it was more the buses. So at this point, basically, you could, the trains were starting to, not the trains, but the lines were starting to show age. So basically what I've done is I've basically just put it all in high. I'll turn it back, not now, maybe off camera, to back to normal, just so we don't have like high maintenance costs. Because obviously we're still flirting with the bankman. We're not self-sufficient to not need the bank, basically. So I'm creating a little bus line here in Taunton as well. it won't be in this video, but I'll in the next episode, the first thing I'll do is I'll do a cab ride for both the Greater Willington Taunton branch line and the service on the Taunton main line for you. In the second half of this episode, which I think I'm doing now, is I create the goods portion, do the goods line from Taunton to Stolfold for you, and I extend the construction material line to do that, so then I can finally actually do the one way through Taunton, which is a bit. Oh, here we go. So you can see we've got the new trains, and I do a quick little look. Stop. There you are, just a little quick I'll show them more in detail in the next episode. Okay, so here I realised that the steel production was high and we weren't shifting it as much, so what I'm doing here, I'm creating a little bypass track so I can add another steel train. So it goes from the steel mill to the goods factory, and that's the reason why I created that oil line, so I can start working out how, because we need steel and plastic to make goods. So that's why I did that oil thing, is to try and get that started. Oh, my new train, well, I've changed that to a Borsig. What is it? I do all the new ones with an old one behind it, which is a bit slow. We're getting a nice little network now here, if you haven't noticed, and it's all connected as one. And I want to keep that my philosophy of keeping it all connected. As you can see, there's quite a lot of steel there, and if we can shift it this way at least, then it. And that little bypass track there, that little, what do you call them? A loop track. No, passing point, that's the word. So trying to work out what's profitable, and to be fair, the ones that are not profitable, it depends if they're carrying work and carrying goods and stuff like that. So not goods, freight. So it means just changing adding more wagons to the oil, coal and coal and iron. Coal and iron. Coal. Okay. And this is the next bit of the track building. The freight line from Stolfold to Taunton. And I wanted to separate the passenger line from the freight line, because I didn't want it to be all the and 4-track and stuff like that. Try and make it as more lines going on, and also I'd rather have my passenger train lines to be a bit more detailed and scenic. I will aim to beautify the train lines like their surroundings more, to make them for good videos and good pictures and things like that. Whoops, they weren't liking it, this one, for some reason. That's me randomly changing tune. See, it's not touching that middle track because it's doing what it's supposed to do. And can actually put that back one way. Oh, and before I forget, basically the Greater Wellington shuttle train, it's staying as the old one. It's not being updated, is it? It's not being upgraded because I want to try keep the trains rather than selling them or destroying them sort of thing. Try to keep them on the line for longer we can. So cascade them to different lines. In the time, so it might be you might get upgraded to a new train, but the current train will get moved to a different line, for example. Now this is the final section of our timers. We're going to be focusing on the stone. And I want to try up the throughput of the stone to the construction material plan, which you'll see as I continue. basically here I'm surveying the land of what to do next and what to focus on next, and I'm trying to work out the best way of how like the freight lines are going to go and things. And I've got some plans for this map, and I want to hopefully get them implemented or at least get the basics in. Probably what's going to happen with this station here is it's going to be probably going to that steel place. It's probably going to get converted in, probably get put free platforms. Just be adding more vehicles in for the do oil line that we did. I just did. And so now what I'm looking here is I've realised that we could go around the back of the map where this construction material plant is and use it as like a freight line only. When I do the live play in the next episode, I'll show you what I mean. This one's really supposed to be just a time lapse, just to get quite a bit done in the episode, so we're not like, because obviously I've been away a long time, so I don't want to get it bogged down in while we're still stuck here. So we get a bit done in this episode, and then it'll just help us move along quickly. And I'll show you what I've done in more detail. Anyway, I'm just gonna. I've noticed I've been quiet in some places and let the music play. So I'm just gonna let the music play out in this last bit, and as always, my name has been Andy HS Leeds, and as always, see yous.